Hello, everyone. I'm Selena Gore, the CEO of Women Heart. Hopefully, everyone has had a restful and joyful Thanksgiving. I did and spent that time with my family, so it was wonderful. And for those of you who shop all the sales on the Friday and the Monday, I hope you all got your holiday shopping out of the way and maybe even picked something up for yourself. Today, I'm really happy to be joined by one of Women Heart's board members, Eleanor Shin, because as I'm sure you're all aware, it's Giving Tuesday, so happy Giving Tuesday to you all. This is a special day dedicated to giving back, and we are so proud to be a part of it. It allows those of you who have causes you want to support to show up for those organizations and join sort of the global movement to be a force for good in the world. So thank you in advance. So on this Giving Tuesday, we wanted to engage in a conversation and I wanted to bring Eleanor into this conversation about why she's chosen Women Heart to support. You know, for those of you who are new to Women Heart, we are a patient-centered organization that provides support, education, and advocacy to women living with or at risk of heart disease. And those are words, but I wanted to bring Eleanor into the conversation because I want those words to come to life. Those words really came to life for Eleanor in the last couple of years. Eleanor joined our board almost 2 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long, Eleanor. This was at the start of 2021. And so I wanted her to start us off by sharing, how you learned about Women Heart and what compelled you to join our board.
Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. I'm really happy to speak on about my experience with Women Heart because I think it's a fantastic organization. There's so much that they're doing for women with heart disease, and I'd love the opportunity to share. And so I worked in the area of cardiac disease through my work with an innovative drug company called Myocardia, which is now merged with Bristol Myers Squibb, and I became aware of the struggle to ensure that women are adequately represented in clinical trials for heart disease. And both Myocardia and BMS are trying to ensure that their trials are well represented. And through my work with Myocardia, I became acquainted with fellow Women Heart board member Gayatri Bandranath, and the wonderful work that Women Heart does. I have had a long-standing passion to bring support and equity for women in a variety of settings, going back to my days as undergrad at Wellesley College. And so my efforts to support Women Heart and its efforts to help women with heart disease just seemed a really great fit.
That's so great. And I love it when, your professional lives can sort of merge with your personal passions. And I've certainly seen that really come to life with you and your colleagues on the board. And since you've been on the board, you've gotten to know a lot more about Women Heart and the work we do. But just last month, when we were together in Rochester, Minnesota at the Mayo Clinic, we got to experience together the Science Leadership Symposium, where we train our class, our champions, and we trained the class of 2022 this time. And I feel like something happened for you there. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, I was so moved. I think one of the really unique things about Women Heart is the champions. The champions are women with heart disease who are trained to about the heart disease, and also how to talk about the heart disease and how to advocate and how to run peer support groups. And I was so moved at this meeting this year, listening to their harrowing stories of their own misdiagnosis, their confusion, their worry, their frustration, understanding their disease, navigating their daily lives. Many came to Women Heart by attending Women Heart support meetings, which are core to Women Heart. And we've received so much warmth and guidance from those meetings that they decide to give support to others. And so through that, meeting them, and then the wonderful cardiologists and staff at Mayo Clinic who had provided both online and in-person training, and showing, down to the diagnostic machines and things that are being used, and then training from the professionals on how to advocate and run support meetings. I just thought it was a wonderful meeting. It was deeply moving, and I'm so glad there's women out there who have this heart disease who can support others and understand and be able to talk about it with with others.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I when I first went to a Science and Leadership Symposium in 2019, I had this similar kind of experience of, oh my goodness. I mean, it's one thing to read about us on our website. It's another thing to be in the room and experience the transformation of women from women with heart disease to champions. It's also really inspirational when and really truly humbling when you can be amongst these women, right, as they share the vulnerabilities and share the challenges that they face. And despite those challenges, or maybe because of those challenges, they have decided they're going to give back and thrive while living with heart disease. And as you said, our champions are at the center of all that we do at Women Heart. They inspire me every day. They inspire each other every day. And in many ways, they represent much more than just themselves. They represent the grit and the tenacity and the resilience and strength of all women across the U.S. facing heart disease, who have had a diagnosis or are struggling to get a diagnosis, who live with risk factors, and are trying to improve their heart health by taking making some sort of health seeking decisions. We exist for all of these women across the spectrum, wherever they are in their journey, to provide peer support, to educate, and to advocate for policies and programs that will improve their lives and improve their path along their journeys. And so today on this Giving Tuesday, do you have sort of a message that you'd like to share with those listening about why they should support Women Heart?
yeah, I think what I've learned again and again and again, the stories are so common. The disparities between men and women in treating and diagnosing heart disease continue to exist. And
Mm-hmm.
heart disease, when it strikes, is such a personal matter. These women are just looking for somebody else to talk to, somebody else to give them guidance. And this Women Heart is just so needed. Um, Women Heart's model of peer support is so tried and true. And so often there's nothing like getting support from someone else who's been where you've been to make the journey more bearable. And the Women Heart Champion understands this and works hard to make sure that no one faces women heart disease alone. And so there's this sisterhood kind of that forms. And having attended those at least one pair, a couple of peer network meetings myself, those women truly, truly are thankful that there are people that they can talk to about their disease. Um, Women at those meetings talk about how Women Heart saved their lives, how finding community with other women with heart disease has been a life-changing event. So Women Heart is women helping women and women empowering and advocating for women. And it's just such a need for this that I truly support the mission of Women Heart.
Thanks, Eleanor. And I see we have a comment from Jennifer Torres. She says, "Hi, I'm so glad that I came across your organization. I found out about my heart disease on April 17, 2021. Thank you so much for being there." Jennifer, thank you for being there. And thank you for reaching out and letting us know the kind of impact that we're having out there. And just to wrap up, I do want to say a special thank you to Eleanor. This is not her day job, and yet she has poured so much of her heart and soul into this organization to make it better, to make us be here for a long time to come, so that women like Jennifer and others around the country are able to get the support that they so desperately need in their times of greatest need. So thank you. It was great to talk to you today, Eleanor. I hope you all out there can feel our passion for this work and are inspired by Eleanor's support, by Jennifer's thanks of, comment of gratitude, and become a supporter of Women Heart today. On this Giving Tuesday, we ask that you invest in women with heart disease and make a contribution to Women Heart. You can do this by visiting womenheart.org/donate. Thank you so much. Everyone have a healthy and restful holiday season, and take care. Have a great day.
Thank you.